importance of the PDP on the 21st century. Okay, these are the points that we can come up. Okay, this was based on group activity.
Better use the mic.
Better use it.
Okay, it was based on group activity where there were two-way interaction, okay, between the teacher and student, okay, using mind map. Group tasks, they were mainly using mind map. There were group presentation where the students were able to share the information between the groups. It's not what information they get, they keep to themselves, where they share from group 1 to group 2, group 2 to group 3, okay? Then they had peer assessment through star stickers, like here, what you can see here, okay? Okay, what is the strength? Students were able to build up speaking skills because of sharing ideas. Second, involvement of group members. They were not passive, all of them worked together. Okay, they were able to help each other. Okay, besides that, multiracial involvement was, you can see, and a mixture of gender, boys and girls in groups. Okay, what we can upgrade is teachers should give more focus on individual answers. Okay, just now students were giving, they were answering in groups. Okay, teachers should focus on individual answers. Importance should be given. Teachers should guide the groups. Okay, to get a clear picture. And teachers should name the groups rather than telling group 1, group 2. Okay? And okay, the final one, the mind map should be displayed. The students' mind map. After presentation, okay, their mind map should be displayed. That's all. Thank you. This is our group.
First one, they were doing group work, so we assumed that they were using the I think map, the mind map. We couldn't see it, but we assumed. Then the students, they were involving in student-centered activities. They were also using thinking skills and also thoughts. The second one, the strength, when the students were doing the presentation, so they were applying interpersonal skills. So these would improve the students' confidence level. They also were implementing thinking skills, and we can see active participation among the students. They were a bit excited and good class control. Okay, the improvement. Okay, we couldn't see the teacher was guiding the students. He was like just standing in front and giving instruction to the students. So the teacher should walk around and guide the students. Allocation of time for presentation is very short. Like they just come out and present and they go. And the last one, the teacher did not do reflection on students' mistakes during presentation. So we couldn't see the teacher was doing any reflection. So thank you. Okay.
Good morning to all. For this topic, therefore, first one, I would like to convey element of the PDP, okay? The teaching and learning. First, the usage of I think map, which is most teachers need to log in to use the usage of I think map. Learning walk. Okay, the next one is learning walk, which is the pupils walk with the information to each of the groups, representing the pupils group, and then the pupils from the other group explain the usage of the gadget, right? And then comes to the next group, on and on and on. And then after that, collaborative among the members of the group. Okay, there's a sense of collaborative, either it is directly or indirectly. And then the next one is the strength, kekuatan, strength. Okay, group work, shoulder partner, face partner, and table group. Okay, which is partner in the group should have, each group should have one set of goal and mind. Okay, the objective, the vision, and then the other group is different. Okay, then up on to the rest one. Okay, then the next one is teaching aids used. Okay, what are there any other teaching aids? Even a piece of paper, piece of blank paper can be a teaching aid. Just like now, you know, the Encik Anwar taught us about using an A4 blank paper and come up with a little notebook. Okay? The first lot is now. Alright, the rest, and then the next one, students contact. Each of the group members have contact each other, link among the rest, link each other based on the topic that we discussed about the gadgets. Next one, teachers represent presentation loud and clear. Right? Teachers as the moderator. The moderator during the lesson, right? He shouldn't have be biased in teaching and learning. The teacher must be present with loud and clear and as a moderator. Then penambahbaikan the solution. Teacher should assist students teacher should assist the students if any problems come out. Right? In each of the group, there may be at least one or two problems come out. Right? That's normal. And then authentic gadgets. Try to bring along any authentic gadget, the gadget that you can see, right? For example, the mobile phone, right? Or the iPad, which is you can see, even they could not bring them to school, even they can see they can use. Then the last one, should be written on the board. Okay, the learning objective. Yeah. The learning objective should be written on the board so that the students could see what is the objective, right, of the topic of that day. Okay, thank you very much.
After the lengthy explanation given by all the teachers, I think I do not need to further drag you through it. So I'm going to read through any misunderstanding or any clarification for the presentation to have your okay? So we make short and precise.
Okay, the first element of 21st century, we are looking at Google's presentation, whereby speaking is stimulated over there. Usage of gadgets, we could not see, but we assume they have been using iPad in the learning process. Then fourthly, variety of teaching aids.
We actually saw the teacher pressing the alarm to set his time period for the group to work on.
Okay, so we assume it's a kind of innovation made by the teacher. And we also realize
The groups are all in small number.
okay, looking at the improvements, let's go to the strength. Okay, the strength that we could see is the class control. He has got a very good class control, whereby I don't think so I could do that. Okay, the second one, teacher or lesson well prepared with all the teaching aids that needed. So he has actually all the teaching aids arranged on the tables and we went on accordingly. Okay, he wasn't looking for
what's next? What are you going to give me next? Okay. And then for the students, okay, teacher gave positive remarks. Every time student does something, he says, well, good, well done. Okay, that was a positive impact which is instilled in them so they can work further. Okay, the improvement that we are looking into, I'm sorry to say, the audio vision wasn't clear enough for us to actually capture what is happening. So all this may it resumed. Okay, so we are hoping for the next session to improve on this part. And secondly, learning stages were too quick to follow. Okay, I did not see any learning stages there because it went on so fast. Okay, in a way it's good for us because it was short and sweet. But in a class we cannot do that, right? Not all students are at same level. So we are thinking that stage to be improvised. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat yang berusaha Encik Rosli bin Yunus, Wakil Menteri, Pegawai SIS 11 dan Akan di sini saya akan tunjukkan sedikit untuk berkongsilah ilmu sahabat saya pun dipilih. Jadi saya terpilihlah perjalanan guru-guru untuk kita buat dalam video. Cikgu perhatikanlah kalau cikgu rasa tak sesuai, mungkinlah boleh penambahkan untuk saya juga. Okey, cikgu kita tengok sama-sama permulaan, kita tengok simulasi yang saya buat. Dia akan ambil satu kad dan dia akan pegang. Lepas tu dia duduk ikut sama balik. Dan bila selesai nanti dia akan tahu kad apa yang dia pegang. Okey, ini kita dah dapatkan diorang dah, tadi dia ada sound ni, kita buat bunyi haiwan. Kalau kita kata budak cakap kumpulan ayam-ayam, tak, dia ada bunyi. Contohnya ayam, dia panggil ayam, pokok-pokok. Kalau kakak dia bunyi gedek-gedek, hari itulah yang saya buat tu. Jadi dia dah duduk dalam kumpulan dia. Saya buatkan nama tu menggunakan kad stiker. Ada dia boleh tampal dekat dia punya hidung. Ini tengah cari cari kumpulan dia. buat. Jadi sekarang ni dia buka stiker tu, dia nak tampal dekat dia punya hujung lah, dekat dia punya baju dia. Kita pergi kepada, saya ada buat permainan puzzle. Puzzle ni untuk dia tentukan tajuk yang akan diajar pada hari itu. Dan kalau kita dibimbing, kita ada sudut offer kat situ. Betul tak? Sebab tadi saya duduk di kalangan yang sama-sama dibimbing, ada juga tanya sudut offer tu apa kan? Jadi sudut offer ni yang kita tulis dekat tepi tu, apa PNP yang kita akan ajar. Contohnya macam hari ni saya ajar masa dan waktu. Jadi saya tulislah kat situ. Jadi kalau ada pemantauan daripada PTD ke guru besar ke nak cerah, dia dah tahu, oh hari ni dia mengajar math. Tajuk dia bahagi nombor, operasi nombor. Itu tujuan dia sudut offer tu, OPEN. Okay. Okay, sekarang dia orang tengah bentukkan tajuk. Ini seindaksi lagi cikgu. Sebab ini murid yang kelas nombor 2 tu. Kalau kelas A mungkin dia dah pandai lah kan. Jadi kelas B ni dia ada sikit mungkin dia malu, segan. Sama orang buat video kan lagi dia segan. Okey, kita pergi pada aktiviti cikgu. dia bina sendiri cikgu. Dia duduk dalam grup dia bina sendiri. Bukan dia guna saya punya soalan. Dia bina sendiri dan dia bincanglah dengan kawan dia. kena flashcard tu mungkin mahal lah kan. Jadi kita buat macam tu, kita mengurangkan kos. Okey, tujuan saya buat flashcard tu sebab dalam matematik kan kita tulis penyelesaian masalah tu dalam bentuk lazim tu. Jadi kat situ dia orang boleh letak lah. Dan kita buat menggunakan tu, saya boleh padam selepas tu. Tapi kita guna tinggal lah sikit. Jadi tak menggunakan kos yang mahal lah. terpaksa. Jadi kita terpaksa dah bersambung minggu depan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sekali lagi. Jadi semua murid saya dapat dikeluarkan idea dan barulah saya dapat pesan murid saya ada 2-3 orang yang masih lagi lemah sipil. Itu cikgu kad yang saya buat menggunakan A3 dan diminikan. Cikgu tengok tu, dia ni orang yang nombor 3 ke nombor 2 macam tu lah. Dia tak akan buat sendiri. Kita tulis pada yang A3 yang kita diminikan tadi. Itu anak-anak saya tu. Walaupun dia buat salah, orang yang tegur tu adalah orang yang pandai, tapi dia stay lagi suruh orang yang nombor tu. Di sini saya sebagai wakil lah untuk pegawai SIS Plus. Bukan mudah. Kita nak mendidik ni bukan mudah cikgu kan. Salah satu kita rasa penat lah kita mengajar. Tapi kalau lah cikgu suruh anak murid cikgu sendiri yang buat, kemungkinan kat situ lahir balik yang kita ni seronok mengajar. Bangun pagi tu ada pergi sekolah. Saya baru, saya datang tadi, pada itu takutnya, saya tengok semua dah 20 tahun dah belajar. Takut. Tapi, apabila didedahkan dengan pegawai SISC Plus, saya rasa saya dihargai lah. Sebab, kita dipantau. Sebelum ni kita mengajarkan, guru besar tak tengok, fikir tak tengok. Dibimbing. Fikir tak tengok, guru besar tak tengok, tak apalah. Jadi kita bersama dengan anak murid kita je. Tapi saya rasa seronok apabila dibimbing oleh pegawai SISC Plus ni, sebab kita boleh berkongsi. Saya rasa tak ada tekanan lah bagi saya, tak ada tekanan saya rasa. Sebab kita cuba jadikan dia kawan. Kalau kita jadikan dia kawan, seronok cikgu. Cikgu rasa saya buat yang kad-kad tu tak ambil masa sejam pun. Yelah kalau kata cikgu tak apalah, cikgu muda, cikgu pandai IT. Tak pandai pun. Ambil je Google dekat internet tu ayam. Ambil ayam. Lepas tu taiklah A1. Dah habis cikgu. Lepas tu potong. Ambil orang dengan kawan potong. Habis satu. Saya buat smart tu pun tak sampailah sehari. Dan kos dia paling sikit saya rasa RM5 saya buat. Sebab saya menggunakan kertas warna di sekolah, saya di sekolah, saya ambil bahan aiskrim tu pun di sekolah. Sebab kita ada hari kemerdekaan. Lepas tu saya hanya beli skru tu lah. Sebab saya nak gerakkan dia. Saya mula-mula tujuan nak buat lampu isyarat. Lepas tu fikir balik, susah lah nak guna lampu isyarat. Kita buat semai dengan tak je lah. Kalau hari yang lain ada budak yang kita baru ajar dia, sebab dia tajuk tahun 4 kan, permulaan macam perwakilan data, itu ramai sangat yang tak smile, pin dia kat saya. Sebab saya tak nak saya jenis saya tak ada dengan suara. Sebab tu dalam kelas tu saya cakap kepada dia, boleh tak dengan suara? Nanti dia cakap dia tak bergerak kan. Saya guna smile tu. Jadi dia buatlah tak faham. Kita tak marah lah sebab dia jujur dengan kita kan. Okey, saya rasa cikgu puas hati, tak puas hati dengan video saya. Itu sahaja yang mampu saya tunjukkan bersama dengan cikgu-cikgu semua. Saya rasa di situ sahaja.